When Illumination Entertainment is good, they are really good. And while the animation marketplace is mighty crowded these days, it's Illumination's European sensibility that sets them apart, and probably why their films do so incredibly well overseas. Despicable Me 3 did 74% of its business outside the United States. That is, some blockbusters like Bond has the same kind of split, but Bond is also a very global franchise. Most of Illumination's talent comes out of France, and here, creator, director, writer Garth Jennings is from the UK. Which is why the Sing movies and Disney's Zootopia film, which someday will hopefully get a sequel, Rich Moore left the company. But that's why they can coexist and seem absolutely nothing like each other. For some reason, I thought of Zootopia. I think someone else mentioned it, which is why I thought of it. And I was like, these are very similar on paper, but they don't seem the same at all. And that's weird. Anyway, basically, Sing 2 takes the show from the local theater featured in the first film to this world's version of Las Vegas. Which means everything is much bigger, including the stakes. And I wish this was a real Las Vegas show. They actually did a very good job capturing why people so love to see shows in Las Vegas. It's that good. And the cool thing about Sing 2, even more so than the first film, is that you're basically getting to see a series of amazing shows with not just incredible music, but visuals as well, and you have the best seat in the house. I think this also will help with the film's repeat factor. I don't know about in theaters with the pandemic, but who wouldn't want to give this another whirl? It's so good. But back to the stakes. Usually, movies about show business don't connect with large audiences, so it's unusual that the first movie did so well, even in the United States. Sing 2, though, is even more about show business, which, it's one of the things I love about it. And it's rare also for Hollywood to acknowledge that to be successful in entertainment, it's not just about being talented. But again, maybe it's that European sensibility at play that they're willing to go there. The message is here about show business, plus the tough realities, but yet also the inspirational pep talks for performers and those that put on the show. Those are all excellent. And it's especially helpful, I think, to not just anyone considering such a career path, but those already on one. It's nice to be reminded of what you're doing, why, and to get that pep talk. It's great. Perhaps that's why, even though he doesn't sing or dance, Buster Moon is the standout character of the film, with a lot of help from Matthew McConaughey's inspired all-in voice work. He's a hoot. And it's really cool to see that the star of this show and this movie is the producer. I think that's just so great. The rest of the characters are as fantastic as they were the first time around. Our all-star cast returns, and once again, Jennings does an excellent job balancing out such a huge cast and gives everyone their moment in the spotlight. As for new characters, he even squeezes new ones in, and they're also fantastic. Here are some of my favorites. Bobby Cannavale as the type of evil producer that Hollywood is thankfully canceling right now, but people like this did exist up until just recently. Halsey voices his daughter, and at first you would think she was just there to sing, but she actually gets to do some acting, and I thought she did a nice job. Eric Andre is very funny as Darius, but even funnier as Adam Buxton as a pretentious dance instructor. That was a very surprising character, and I loved it. But who really blew me away, really blew me away, along with Buster Moon, our Bono is Clay Calloway. What incredible character design. And I thought it was very funny to hear Scarlett Johansson singing Bono his own songs. By the way, ScarJo's Ash has a funny wink-wink pay dispute at a club, which was ripped from the headlines. I wonder if they added. This movie's been on the shelf for a while, but it was a premonition by the movie, or maybe they added it in to be funny. When they were waiting to finally release it. And speaking of Disney, Letitia Wright as Nushi is amazing. Her voice work just leaps off the screen. She's so good, and it makes it even more frustrating that she's messing up her career with some of her recent comments and actions. She's very talented. Sing 2 is just the perfect package. It has everything. The voice talent is not just an all-star cast, but they are super into this movie, and it shows. The character design and world design are mesmerizing. So well done. The script is super funny. I laughed out loud a lot watching this movie, and it has the kind of physical humor, physical gags that Illumination is particularly well known for, which is not only very European, but I think helps it with global audiences. Physical humor, just like this is why action movies do so well globally, the same for something with these really funny gags. There are some great gags here. The song choices throughout are inspired and so well done, from how they're remixed to the vocals by the all-star cast. Wow, these actors can sing. And the production numbers are incredible. There are many that I want to see again. I think I really want to see this movie again. I love it so much. If you can see this in a theater, I would highly recommend it because it's a big show. It should be seen on a big screen. And Sing 2 hits theaters exclusively on December 22nd, although it doesn't hit a lot of countries until mid to late January, which makes me wonder what's going to happen with its digital window. You know, Universal's been doing, 17 to 45 days. I think this will obviously be 45 days, but that means it's going to be right around the corner after it hits some overseas countries. Even the UK is in late January, which is unusual. They're usually a little closer to the United States release, or sometimes ahead of it. But see it at some point. See it when you can, because movies don't get more fun than this. I don't even usually like singing or jukebox musicals, and I think this is just stellar. Stellar animation and stellar musical entertainment. All right, share those thoughts down below, subscribe today, and of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.